How is the market for sellers? Okay for those who can sell. Now, generally there are three types of sellers. Seller number one, these people have a house to sell and none to replace it with. These are downsizers or real estate investors who are looking to reduce their real estate portfolio. Seller number two, now these people have little or no debt on the house that they're needing to sell, and they have the ability to buy their next house using little or no debt. Seller number three, now this is the majority of potential sellers. These people have a very low mortgage rate on their house that they're needing to or wanting to sell, but they'll need to get a new mortgage on their next house. And these people are in double jeopardy because number one, they can't or won't buy a house at 7%, and I don't blame them. And number two, it's very painful to give up that 2% mortgage rate. But once rates drop, these people are going to flood the market on both with houses to sell and high demand to buy. But we're also seeing is some of those sellers have gone through the 4 stages of grief and are beginning to accept these higher rates. A lot of people that have been putting off selling are realizing they can't wait forever, and often because of life stages, they're beginning to make these moves despite higher rates. So the market is great for sellers who can afford to sell. Now there's very little inventory or houses for sale right now because there aren't as many of those third sellers. If you sell your home today, you don't have much competition with other sellers, and that's why home prices haven't plummeted, but they are softening. Here are the changes in the near future. Now, industry experts are forecasting one rate cut in December now. And the Federal Reserve does not want to interfere with the election, so that's why they're waiting till December. But when rates finally come down, you expect a flood of competition from that third transition seller. Now, I understand your frustration of being in that camp and also not wanting to compete against your peers, but it is what it is. Now, the good news is when rates do come down, there's going to be a flood of buyers, which will help you sell your property, but they'll also have more choices of houses as well. When rates drop, industry experts are forecasting a softening of prices on homes, which will strengthen after about a couple years as the high backlog of demand of buying and selling works its way through the system.